Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Susan. Today, we have something special planned for you. We're going to take you through a typical day in our lives, sharing our daily routines from start to finish.
Yes, let's get started.
Emma, why don't you start? What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Sure. Well, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. The first thing I do is reach for my phone to turn off the alarm. But instead of jumping out of bed immediately, I like to take a few minutes to just lie there and slowly wake up.
That sounds nice and relaxing. I'm a bit different. I'm an early bird. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. and, believe it or not, I don't need an alarm clock. My body is just used to waking up at that time.
Wow, that's impressive. After I finally get out of bed, I like to start my day with a big glass of water. It helps me feel refreshed and ready for the day.
I do the same. Staying hydrated is so important, especially first thing in the morning. After that, I usually do some light stretching or yoga. It really helps to wake up my muscles and clear my mind.
That sounds wonderful. I wish I could be that disciplined in the morning. For me, after drinking water, I head straight to the kitchen to make coffee. I need my coffee to really start the day.
I know what you mean. I enjoy my coffee too, but I like to wait until after my morning exercise. It's like a little reward for myself. Speaking of exercise, do you do any physical activity in the morning?
Not in the morning, no. I'm more of an evening workout person. In the morning after coffee, I'll usually take a shower, get dressed, and then start thinking about breakfast.
That makes sense. What do you usually have for breakfast?
It depends on the day. If I'm in a hurry, I'll have something quick like toast with butter and jam. But if I have more time, I love making a smoothie with fruits, yogurt, and a little honey. It's healthy and keeps me full until lunch.
That sounds delicious. I'm a big fan of smoothies too, but my go-to breakfast is oatmeal, with bananas and a sprinkle of cinnamon. It's warm, comforting, and gives me the energy I need for the day.
After breakfast, I usually spend a few minutes planning my day. I'll make a to-do list and prioritize my tasks. I find that having a plan really helps me stay focused and productive.
That's a great habit. I do something similar. I like to check my emails and messages in the morning and then plan out my work schedule. It helps me to feel organized and ready to tackle the day.
Definitely. So, after your morning routine, what does the rest of your day look like?
Well, after I'm done planning, I dive into work. I work from home, so it's important for me to create a routine that keeps me motivated. I usually work in blocks of time, with short breaks in between. How about you?
I'm the same. I work from home too, so I try to stick to a schedule. I find that breaking up my day into smaller tasks makes everything feel more manageable. I also like to take breaks to stretch or even just to stand up and walk around.
Taking breaks is so important, especially when you're sitting at a desk all day. I try to get up every hour, even if it's just for a few minutes. It helps me stay focused and prevents me from getting too stiff.
Absolutely. For lunch, I usually have something light like a salad or a sandwich. I try to eat something that will give me energy without making me feel too full or sleepy.
That's a good approach. I'm the same, I prefer a light lunch. Often, I'll have a salad with some protein, like chicken or tofu. It's healthy and keeps me going through the afternoon.
After lunch, I usually have another work session. I find that I'm more productive in the afternoon, so I try to get my most important tasks done then. What about you?
I'm similar. The afternoon is when I get into a good rhythm with my work. I like to focus on projects that require more concentration. But I also make sure to take short breaks to avoid burnout.
That's smart. In the late afternoon, I usually start winding down my workday. I'll check my to-do list to see what I've accomplished and what needs to be carried over to the next day. Then I'll start thinking about dinner.
Me too. I love cooking, so I usually spend some time in the evening preparing a nice meal. It's a way for me to relax and enjoy the end of the day. Do you have a favorite dinner dish?
I love making pasta with a simple tomato sauce and lots of fresh herbs. It's easy to make but tastes so good. And it's a great comfort food after a long day.
That sounds lovely. I'm a big fan of stir fries. They're quick, healthy, and you can use whatever vegetables and protein you have on hand. Plus, they're always flavorful.
After dinner, I usually like to relax. I might watch a show, read a book, or just spend time chatting with friends or family. It's my way of unwinding after a busy day.
That's a great way to end the day. I'm the same, I like to have some quiet time in the evening. I might do some light reading, listen to music, or just enjoy a cup of tea.
Before bed, I try to avoid screens, so I'll often spend some time journaling or meditating. It helps me clear my mind and prepare for a good night's sleep.
That's a wonderful habit. I've started doing some light stretching before bed. It helps me relax and get ready for sleep. And then, it's lights out by 10 p.m. I like to get a good night's rest.
Me too. Sleep is so important. And that's pretty much a day in our lives.
We hope you enjoyed hearing about our daily routines. Maybe you found some similarities with your own routine or got some new ideas to try.
And remember, everyone's routine is different. What matters is finding what works best for you and helps you feel your best each day.
Exactly. We'd love to hear about your daily routine too. Feel free to share it with us. We're always curious to learn how others structure their day.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and leave a review. We'll be back soon with more interesting topics.
Until next time, take care and enjoy every part of your day.